Good! Numbing. Hello, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. We're back with more Atelier Shallie. I'm going to try and finish this game today because starting tomorrow, all hell breaks loose on this channel. Off screen, I did a teeny tiny bit more exploring and I cleaned up some of the requests that I picked up. Not all of them, because one of them, like, it's a precise enemy that doesn't always spawn and I couldn't be bothered to grind it out. But that's about it. But yeah, we're going to try and do all of Chapter 10 today, just because next week's schedule. Tomorrow is Racing Cross Worlds, Tuesday is Silent Hill F, Wednesday is Honkai Star Rail, Friday is Atelier Res Arena. It's kind of like do or die, yeah, you know? But I hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling a lot better today than I have been all week, which is always a plus, but I've also taken caffeinated meds, so I've got a bit more, I've got some caffeine in me, so you know, I'm really going to be like buzzing a bit today. So hey, well man, hope you're doing well. Okay, didn't do that much combat, that makes sense. Did Maruka just say if you only do synthesizing, you'll get fat? Bruh. Chapter 9 clear, trophy unlocked. Final chapter, a world illuminated. Solid and insane. Yes, my next plat will be WWE2K25. Oh, right, you're back on I thought you'd already done two. I feel like every time a WWE game comes out, I just assume after a week or so, you've probably already platinumed it. So I didn't realize you hadn't done the most recent one yet. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure it's a sunk cost fallacy at this point that you keep getting them. It's like, you know you're not going to get what you want out of it entirely. The factions mode, or whatever that story mode is called, might be fun, but that seems to be about it. Hey everyone, we've received a message from Central. We've been waiting. What is this? What did she say? They say it's both the jurisdiction and responsibility of Stella to correct the ancient water device. Vague words, as usual, from Central. I don't know what my next platinum will be. I have seen Sonic Racing Cross Worlds trophy list. No, that's why it wasn't, instantaneous because of my GM. Oh, fair enough. I have seen the trophy list for Racing Cross Worlds, and like, it's a little grindy, but it's not too bad. Like, the only thing that's a bit grindy is that you have to buy everything from the in-game shop, and it's like, okay, so you just got to do a shit ton of races then to get the coupons up to buy things from the shop. But with how much I love the betas anyway, I'm sure I will get that in time. And then it's like, get at least an A rank on every single time trial, and I'm like, uh-oh, gamers, I'm not good at time trials. We'll see. There's beat every single possible rival and unlock Supersonic. There's beat every single Grand Prix on the hardest difficulty, and beat it on the hardest difficulty mirror mode, and it's like, okay. That's what we're friends to come up with now, Fez. Like, you know, there's like things that like kind of high challenge, but it doesn't seem too bad of a list. Silent Hill F, I haven't seen the list for, but I imagine it won't be too dissimilar to Silent Hill 2 Remake's list, where it's just get every ending, beat the game with a melee weapon only, and a speedrun trophy. But the speedrun trophy will be what stops me from doing it, because I don't really like speedrun trophies. Agreed, but you're not one to talk. Period. Are you on Stellard or Central side? Of course I'm with Stellard. I have to look out for the people in this town. Yeah, that's my line. It's enough, both of you. Alright, anyway, Celestria. Yes? I know you're not from around here, and I'm really sorry for involving you in our problems, but I want to ask for your help one more time. We need your strength. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'll save both my village and Stellard. Also, with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds tomorrow, interestingly, the time it releases on PlayStation 5, at least, versus the time it releases on PC is different. And like, it launches in the UK at about 4 AM in the morning tomorrow, So, like, by the time I get up and start streaming it, it will be out and ready, so I can just start it. But on the PC, yes, on the old computer old, but on Steam, sorry, in the UK, it launches like a whole 12 hours later after the like PS5 release, because it launches same time worldwide on Steam, but not on console. So, like, it ends up being, like, 4 or 5 p.m. UK time, so then it lines up with being, like, about 9 or 10 a.m., like, depending on where you are in the US sort of thing. I'm just like, okay. Still interesting, though, that I'm going to be playing it, like, 12 hours before, like, Steam gets on. Like, I'm going to go online with the crossplay, and it's just going to be me and the PlayStation homies. And maybe, I don't know if it's the same time for Xbox and the Switch 2 version. I'm going to assume it's around the same time, so it's just Steam that's going to be the odd one out. But it's just like, we're going to fuck around, and then the PC players will appear in the evening. I'm glad you got a group to do some collaboration work with you, though, dude. I need to get in touch with Callum again. Because we did a collab, like, the very first year we started streaming, and we had every intention of doing more, but life got in the way, so we just haven't. For those who don't know, Callum's, like, my best mate in real life. And he used to stream as well. He's actually what kind of ended up, like, nudging me on to stream, because he streamed on Twitch for years. But he went to university, and university, as you can probably imagine, ended up eating away at a lot of his time. So we haven't had any real time to kind of, like, fuck around. But there's an old Call of Duty Zombies stream that we did the first year I started streaming, like, before I did Atelier or any of that. Then we streamed, and we played, like... We did, like, one map for, like, 2.5, 3-ish hours, and we had a great time just kind of chatting shit and just streaming together. And we always had every intention of doing more. Like, once I got into streaming, it was, like, the first thing. It's like, oh, if you're streaming, we should do streams together. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And we just never got around to it after, like, the one time. And I'm not sure I really want to reinstall Call of Duty Zombies, because that's, like, 100 fucking gigs. I'll have to find something else. He really wanted me to play Apex with him, but I'm not really into, like, those Battle Royale shooters. I'm calling PC babies, Don't worry, pal. I'll save both my Vidge and Stellar. We're counting on you. What, nothing to say to me? Also, yeah, because I'm not doing anything else today, I've got all the time in the world to try and finish this game today, which is why I don't mind, like, stopping the chat a little bit. Obviously, I'll try not to stop and chat too much, because I do want to finish it today, but still. Well, I actually never thought the day would come when I'd be able to rely on you like this. Yeah? Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I'm kidding. You've really changed. I'm sure you'll be someone who changes the entire town. Counting on you too. Thanks. Return to the depths of the earth. Go to the seat of eternity in the depths of the earth to stop the water purification device. I don't actually know how long Chapter 10 is, so this could end up being a kind of short stream. I don't really have anything else on the docket to play if we finish early. But if this ends up being a smaller stream, to be honest, I might just take it because of next week's insanity. You know, like, I think I'm going to be real tired by this time next week with all the streams we'll be doing, so we'll see. Hello, young ladies. Raoul's been sighing all day. Do you know why? Could it be? Yes, it has to be, no questions. Yes, that's... That? So you have an idea? Yeah, but I don't know if we can talk about it. Could affect man's honor, pride. That might be true. Whoa, I'm not trying to start rumors or anything. I just wanted to help my friend. What should we do, Lottie? Let's see. Linker, 7. Did you say Linker? Uh-oh, he said it. So what about Linker? Well... Yeah, he's got a bit of a crush, and Linker's not picking up on any of the cues. So what will you do, Rafer? So this Linker 7 just needs to know how he feels, right? I don't think this is something you could just tell her for him. I know that. What we need to do is call Linker 7 and Raoul to the same place, then... Wait, there she is! We can't let our prey escape. That doesn't quite sound right. Hey there, Linker 7. Also, Rafer, saucy of a brick, just call her Linker. Where did the 7 come from? Yo, Linker 7, copied, my nickname. So this is your fault, Homura. I was surprised for a moment. Anyway, do you have business with me? Yeah, about that, you see. This guy, Linker, he likes, Huh? I'm saying he likes you, Linker, and he wants you to go out with him. Wait, Homura does? Me? What? This is so sudden. I'm not prepared for this. Do you mind if we just started friends? No, I'm such an idiot, damn it! Ouch, and now things get even more confusing. Oh, Rao. Oh, Rao. I didn't even realize Aisha was over here. Hey, Aisha. Oh, as if there was any surprise. It's like, oh, who wants me over by the water source? You know, I do feel for Keith Griff. His entire world is him trying to solve what's going on and destroying the planet from the inside out, while at the same time having to put up with a plethora of teenagers. Like, Keith Griff's whole life is trying to stop the world ending and dealing with a bunch of teenage girls. I'm just like, oh, this poor guy must, like, rip his hair out. Like, no wonder he smokes. Keith, any ideas? Hom really seems really depressed. The feelings of an homunculus. I'd never even thought of that. Odelia? As an automaton, I am a type of artificial life form as well. However, I'd like to say that I don't feel overly discontent with that fact. Well, I say that. I don't know how old Aisha is in this game, but I'm assuming she's like early 20s by this point. Wait, Odelia? But genuinely, I can't imagine anything more annoying than putting up with a group of teenagers. I'd just be like, just shoot me, just take me out back. Like, just fucking George me to the Lenny. Just fucking mice and men me, back of the head, talk about the rabbits. I'd rather that. What are you humming about? She seems to be annoyed. Really? You can understand how automatons feel? Let's follow her. Come with me. Odelia! Where could she have gone? And so I baked these this morning. Hey, Adelia, we were really worried. Oh no, I fucking hate Keith Griff. My point is that I was making a joke and I can feel for him. I don't hate Keith Griff that much. My point when I talk about him is that I don't like how he's handled. It's not a matter of thinking he's the worst thing ever. I just don't really like him as a character. Also, you're being a little exaggerant. Oh, Shaylee's! Come on over, have some cookies. Wow, these look good. Back to the point, being human doesn't make someone better. You can't choose how you're born. Well, that's true. However, you can't deny that humans are our creators. Yeah, but I think automatons and homunculi have plenty of aspects that are better than humans too. Anyway, there's still plenty of cookies, so help yourselves. How does... Odelia, you're going to get so many crumbs over your dress. Like, just let the sleeves drop a little bit. Use your hands. I think humans create artificial life forms, searching for a chance that there's something greater than humans. Although I don't know for sure what the people of the past civilization thought. Concerning these cookies, I think I would like them better if they were sweeter. Although this is still good. It's like Hom Hom and Odelia cheered up. Oh, thank goodness. Keith Griff, she's cheered up. What? What was wrong with her? She just needed food. Oh. And then, like, he just goes and, like, murmurs to himself for a minute. Oh, hang on. Where the fuck am I going? To a seat of eternity in the depths of the earth. I mean, I can only think of, like, the fucking Castle of Mirages that they're talking about at the bottom of that. Oh. Oh, young lady. Your hems will get dirty. Please wait while I clean the floor. No, do not worry about it. Let me know if I can help. So cleaning is one of your fortes as well? I am a first-class automaton, as well as a librarian. Few could match my cleaning abilities. I see. I'm glad that Odelia's got more of a presence in this game, because I did kind of miss her in Escher and Logi. I could clean in your stead if you'd like. But I also, in general, like, this is across the whole Atelier franchise, I just like the characters that have quirkier designs. Like, you get a bunch like the standard, like, this is their casual wear, this is your alchemist, this is your knight. You know, you get like a lot of that standard stuff, but every now and then across the whole franchise, you get one or two characters that just have more out there designs, and they always just strike out to me. Like, I wish they would be more, like, crazy with the designs more often. Cleaning is healthy. I must tell my master about this at once. Master! That was a really strange pair to watch. I think we'd see something even more funny if we followed Adelia. I don't know if this is the way I need to go, but this is the way I'm choosing to go for a minute. Did I activate this also when I was hit? I did. Because they don't really glow, they just kind of like dimly sit there, so it's like I can't half expect them to start glowing once they're activated. Can I swerve this mini-boss? Oh. I think this is the right way to go. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Fuck. How do I get to the fucking depths of the earth? Where am I aiming for? I might have to poke around a little more, see if something pops up. I have a couple ideas where it might be, but let me still try and figure it out. Do I need to find a way to go further down, maybe? Damn it, I was like, without unlocking anything? Okay, maybe I'm on something. Stera, Lottie, do you remember what we talked about before? That I'm still looking for an answer? Yeah, that's about the proper way of using alchemy, right? Yeah, in the past, my little sister was taken by an ancient ruin called Yggdrasil, and nearly absorbed. Yggdrasil was part of a protective system of the former civilization, called the Two Cradles. One was a library to protect knowledge, while Yggdrasil was a system to protect life, to carry over to the next era. Well, why did it take Neo? He, like the Guardian of Knowledge, was still functioning. He likely decided to protect Neo. Neo had an accident, so he took her in to save her life, but he no longer had anyone to provide new orders. Continuing to follow his now meaningless orders, he refused to release Neo. That's why I had to stop him. But I've been wondering if there wasn't another way. You had no choice if you wanted to save Neo, right? I kinda understand. Ancient alchemy has left some things that were originally created with good motives. But I don't think people like Flamey or Linka were happy. I think so too. But I'm sure the people of the past wanted to leave something for the future. Stera, Lottie, neither of your feelings are wrong. That's why I keep looking for the answer. I want to know if we aren't following the wrong path again. I might end up hesitating, or going astray, when I try to decide what needs to be done from here on out. But it'll be the best answer I can come up with right now. I feel the same as Lottie. I think we'll be carrying the result for a long time, no matter what they are. If all alchemists were like you two, I don't think any more sad mistakes would happen. That's why we need to push forward towards the future. Alright, well, this gives me hope that I'm on the right path. Before we carry on though, I'm going to pop a window open because it's getting warm in here. One sec. Alright, let's go. Yep, excuse me. After seeing so many truths, I realized something. I really don't like Central. Oh, you think? I caught on to that, like, first interaction. Central gathers knowledge of ancient alchemy in one place, and only tries to follow the old ways. Oh, I never expected such a young alchemist to think that way. Your way of doing things is no good. It's half-hearted. If you're going to destroy something, leave no trace. This is the first time I've ever been criticized from that point of view. Hey, Miruka, stop encouraging him to destroy things. I know I don't have the talent to use ancient-style alchemy, but I can still think for myself. There are still things I want to do instead. Studying the knowledge of new-style alchemy and researching the past civilization is still possible for me. It's pretty obvious that it isn't necessary to go to Central to do that. For what purpose would you perform research? Do you seek wisdom? No. I want to apply knowledge from the past civilization to current techniques. I want to find a way. Miruka, that's an awesome dream. That makes you no different from Central in the end. You'll only repeat the mistakes of the past. No. I think there are things to be learned from mistakes. That's the point of view missing in Central. Seeking immediate gain and ignoring the results, that's evidence of stupidity. I want to evaluate the past properly. A harsh path awaits you. Make no mistake. You will grow to hate the existence of humans. I never liked humans to begin with, so that's not a problem. Jesus fucking Christ, you two. Have you ever considered smiling at either of you? And then meanwhile, Shallie. But there are some people I like. That's why I don't intend to sit around and let them be consumed by the dusk. I see. By the time your preparations are complete, we could probably exchange knowledge. I'll do my best to make sure these aren't empty words. I do like that, like, even though, like, Miruka is, like, she kind of doesn't like society at large, but she's like, Shaylie's alright, so I want to do right for her. That's really admirable, Miruka. Yeah, I'm sure you can do it, Miruka. It sounded really similar to the chauvinist series of just smile. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Like you're just like, oh man, I'm feeling depressed. Just smile. You know, fuck you. I meant more like I've never seen like. Well, I say never seen. There's been a few. Like, in the Atelier franchises, two characters filled with such negativity and hatred than fucking Keithgriff and Maruka, and the fact that they're in the same game, and they kind of like, yeah, I agree, fuck humans. I'm just like, come on, you two, please. There must be something that makes you happy. Well, actually, I have a very good idea what makes Keithgriff happy. It's destroying the, old alchemy that, was harming humanity. And Miruko is clearly it's Shallie. I'm starting to feel uneasy about it. I mean, yeah, I know, you don't have to tell me. Other way? Oop. What is that? What the fuck? A person? No, a wolf. Yeah, then it's this fucking Bao the Whale's wet dream. What the fuck am I looking at? Stare, it's no good. We can't talk out something like this. Watch out. Fist of Severing Shadows. Of course you crit. Fang of Nothingness. Ain't that's a... Oh, sorry. $40,000 King of Ancient Beasts. This is Yumiya reference, firstly. Oh, what is that? I forget the name of the fucking villain because none of the villains in Yumiya were that interesting. The fucking white wolf dude with the eye patch. The only villain that was like super interesting was like Lily Boria, and then they killed her off, and I was like, okay, fine. Oh, so is this like a mandatory boss, or is this like an optional super boss that I've just stumbled into? Jesus fucking Christ! I'm gonna cure you for a spell. Oh yeah, that I could agree with. Take it away, music. Thank you, music. Just making it someone's a bit faster. Godspeed Rush. No, I'm gonna hold on to that. In an ideal world, I would swap Logi in, throw this on him, and then get him to use his ult. Does she have an attack boost as well? No, she doesn't. She only has a defense boost. Okay. Increase recovery rate of the rear line. Go. Reduce time to wait randomly. Reduce allies' evasion rate greatly. Evasion greatly increased would actually be very fucking nice. And get some MP back, sure. Oh, you do have an attack boost. Hey, Aisha, your attack stat is fucking, like, batshit, so go crazy. I know it's not gonna kill. Hey, it's the final boss from the Aisha. Oh, that did not do anywhere near as much damage as I hoped it would. I wasn't expecting it to kill that at all, obviously, but 8k, I was expecting, like, at least 12k, to be honest. Uh-oh. Divine Release? And you healed? Fuck you. Oh, I can already see on the sidebar, Pain's coming. It's Asta, Dole, and then Pain. Fuck you, don't heal. Oh, fucking getting a crit out of it as well, that's bullshit. Oh, he's healing way too much. Yeah, he's healing way too much. Fuck off. The fucking foot twitch. Okay, we were supposed to lose. I was getting worried there for a minute. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? We couldn't win. Mum. I'm still alive? What was that monster? Ruins of underground cities exist in different parts of the world, and it is accepted that beastmen live there. This must have been one of their descendants. I wonder if it used to be human. Is that why it let us live? Ow! Hang on. I imagine that you can win that fight and there's like probably an ending tied to it or a trophy or something, but the fact that he was healing 4k a turn and his attack was getting boosted every turn, like, and then the rain on top of it, like, at least in my current setup, that was beyond me. The entrance to extra map Abyss has appeared. Oh, was this extra map? Is this like a DLC dungeon thing? Extra map Abyss. And that's like to go into the actual final dungeon. Hang on. Well, we'll find out if, like, the very first enemy in here, like, murders me. A powerful enemy has challenged you to battle. Oh, well, that's a scary thing to fucking say. Ow. Oh, attaboy, Logi. Oh, I can definitely see there's some much graver threats ahead. Oh, fuck, a fish lord. Just straight up. Right, let me reset my things and then we'll go into the actual proper final dungeon, because I'm pretty sure that's like a DLC extra thing. Oh, this looks like a Final Fantasy XII dungeon. It's just about time, Lottie. Yeah, if we stop the purification device, the water will go back to normal eventually, right? It would probably take a long time. This was caused by humans in the first place. We need to take responsibility. You don't need to think that way. Of course a human should stop the device a human created. This is the result they brought upon themselves. If we stop it, will the Dusk stop too? It's a condition. A collapsed system isn't easily restored. I guess it would be too easy. In the long term, the conditions should be more favourable for people, even if the world itself doesn't want it. The world doesn't want it. This is the path you choose. We just need to do what we can, Stera. You're right, let's go, Lottie. It never gets old that, like, I'm like, Ayesha, throw a craft at it and the thing just dies. Yeah, I saw we got a quest on, so I wanted to do one more fight. They like just banking that level up. Oh, I like that the final dungeon theme, so it's just like this very somber piano. Subjugate warship? Oh, that thing. Got it. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? And since we're near the end of this game now, I need to actually start considering where on earth I fit it on my gargantuan fucking list of, like, favourite to least favourite Atelier games. Because it's like, that list is fucking long now. Especially because it includes the Artonico games, it includes Knights of Azure, it includes Blue Reflections. Like, that list is chunky now. I'll get that treasure chest on the other side first. Oh shit, we just picked up some Dunkelheits as well, nice. I mean, I will be real with you. The second half of the game has helped a lot. If the entire game was stuck to the pace the first half had, I don't think you would like at all where I would have put it on the list, if I'm honest. But the second half has done a lot to kind of pick it up. I still have problems with it though, personally, but I can understand like why people like it as much. But like, and I will be completely fair to it. I'm only comparing it to the games that are older than it. Like, obviously, comparing it to Sophie's not really fair because Sophie came after this and learnt from this game and then applied what it learnt in different ways, you know? And comparing it to Liddy and Suli, it's like, that's not really fair. There was like 3 more years of dev time and experience by the time that came out. You know, like, I'm not going to do that. The game has its problems. Oh, absolutely. Even my favorite outlet, like even some of my favorite outlets, like Sophie 2. Like I always bring it up that like Sophie 2 has a filler arc in it. The going to the desert environment, there's literally no reason for you to do it other than the plot making an excuse for you to go to justify Elmira kicking off back at home or whatever I forget the name of the goddess lady. I think it was Elmira. Oh, there's going to be a mini boss on every screen, isn't there? Or like an optional boss. You know what? Let me try fighting the one that's in here. Because it'll give me a good idea if I'm even remotely prepared for endgame anyway. I will say, I think of the Dusk trilogy, my favorite is Escher and Logi. And it's funny because Escher and Logi also was kind of slow at first. Like compared to some of the older Outlet games before it, it was pretty noticeably slow. But when that game got to its second half and started picking up, it was just like hit after hit after hit. It just sung to my soul. It was so good. I know you resist it, but it's a stat debuff that I'm after. And the fact that, like, in Escher and Logi, they make you go through, like, this entire final dungeon, have a final boss with a kick-ass, like, final boss theme, you leave, and then because you have, like, the plot item, it's like, hey, by the way, go back, there's another extra dungeon that leads to the actual final boss that has the actual final boss theme. And you're like, you fuckers. Oh, I see how this is going to go. You're going to, like, resist everything elemental. And both of the final boss and true final boss themes, like, phenomenal. Ooh. Look, she's like, help! 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 But, I mean, in Escher and Logi, both the final boss themes, like, rip. No, I'm talking about Escher and Logi specifically, how that game has 2 different final boss themes, and they both rip. Because you have the final boss theme, but then if you complete the tablet, after you beat the final boss, you get like an extra thing that leads to another dungeon that leads to the true final boss. And they made a unique boss theme for both of those fights. And both of them are great. I do think the true final boss theme's a little weird, but I still like it. The fact that the fight starts and all you hear is ba 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 ba. You're like, what the fuck's going on here? That dragon armor. Can anyone... Why would they? As if, why would anyone that I actively use be able to equip it? Fuck it, yeah, there you go, Cortis, why not? Oh, they made a direct link from here. Okay, that's actually real nice. I'm gonna save again. I don't know why I'm so paranoidically saving. It's just like, hey, look, we made progress, let me just save while I got the chance. To be fair, of the Dusk games, all 3 of the Dusk games, not one of their soundtracks has disappointed, or like been slightly underwhelming, or not as good as it could be, or like anything of the sort. All 3 of them have been really, really strong. My favorite track of the Dusk Saga is Maria, the Ayesha final boss theme. But like, even ignoring the final boss themes, because that's a little unfair, because they always go like like this like middle era of Atelier, like every game kind of goes super hard on their final boss themes. It's like, all right, fucking, I see you. Like, I feel like starting with Minor Kamiya 1 and then ending with Lydian Suli, every single final boss theme has some magic to it. Some are better than others, sure, but you know what I mean. It's like all of them have like something to it that make you go, damn. To differing degrees. Because Minor Kamiya 1 was the one that started having the like heavy rock ballad song for the final boss theme. And it even kind of like started the whole thing that like Leia then kind of like perfects later on by starting quiet and then exploding into the rock. Bad for Furious, but its final boss is honestly one of my favorites. I mean, yeah, I mean, technically there's like a whole bunch of different final boss themes, depending on whether you count the 2 exam fights as the final boss, whether you count the extra boss to get one of the endings, whether you count the extra boss if you do like all the character quests. Like, it depends where you draw the line as the final boss, but like all of those tracks are pretty fucking good. Like, if you count the oh, what's the posh girl that's like Furious's bestie, that's like not her girlfriend but blatantly she is, as the final boss, whether you count the fight against Sophie as the final boss, whether you count that fight on against the dragon on the floating island as the final boss, or the dragon that destroyed Leonie's home as the final boss, like all 4 of those themes like are really good. You kind of get to play favorites, like which one you count. Stone Giant. I hope this game has a great final boss theme, so you can go 3 for 3 for the Dusk Saga. I think I said before, it's like, out of context, my favorite like track of like the Mysterious Saga is Leia, but in context, I prefer Lydia and Sully's final boss theme. Like, in context, I just think it hits. And to be honest, you know what also kind of helps with the Dusk Saga and why I like a lot of the tracks? I love the Knights of Azure soundtracks to death, and the Dusk Saga, they were clearly composed with the same sort of mindset, because these sound like so many tracks in the Dusk Saga sound like they come straight out of Knights of Azure, so I love them. Bad. From like favorite to least favorite, like I said, out of context, it's a different list from in context. Out of context, the final boss themes is Sophie 1, Sophie 2, Liddy and Sully, Fierce. In context, it's Liddy and Sully, Sophie 2, Sophie 1, Fierce. I love, like, the ominous threat of Sophie 2's final boss theme, and how it still has its build-up and release. It's just a lot more orchestral, where, like, the influence from the Riser games had already crept in by then, but it feels more powerful with its orchestral influence compared to, like, the Riser games. Even though Riser 2's soundtrack is a fucking bop, you know what I mean? Speaking of fucking bops. Oh yeah, I have because I have the bias of it was the first saga I really like actually properly played. But yeah, I'd probably say Mysterious as a whole is like right the fuck up there as one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite, because, you know, 9 sagas in, I think there's genuinely charms to all of them. Even the sagas that I don't think hold up as well as some of the others, I still think there's, like, things that are good that I can pull from them, that I can be like, yeah, I really like that they did this, or I really think it's cool that they had this, etc, etc. I don't actually know what, like, my favorite saga is, because I kind of alternate. Because there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I love Mysterious, but there's a part of me that's like, no, I really did come around to the fucking Secret Saga by the end of it. But then I'm also like, man, fucking Mana Khemia. Mana Khemia fucking hit different. I love Mana Khemia so much. But the thing is, I can't see, like, the whole Mana Khemia saga's good, because Mana Khemia 2 is just Mana Khemia 1 again, and it's kind of redundant. Like I said, it's my biggest complaint of Mana Khemia 2, is that if you played Mana Khemia 1, you've played Mana Khemia 2. Like, there's a few other sagas, where, like, when you play a sequel, it feels like you're kind of doing similar things to the last game, but they still have enough different about them. Mana Khemia 2 is straight up just Mana Khemia 1 with new faces. Like, it's hard to, like, you play Mana Khemia 2 and you're like, oh, this is literally just the same fucking game. Like, just with new characters. Yeah, but you also kind of, like, brutalized yourself by going for the platinum. Marie, sorry. I did find charming. I do think Atelier Marie is dead last of, like, all of the Gust games I've played. Not even just Atelier, just Gust games in general. But even that game, I have things I appreciate from it. The beauty, though, is Marie immediately had lessons for the team to learn that they applied in the next game. Like, I keep bringing it up, but Salberg 2 and 3 are so much better. Like, you go from Salberg 1 to Salberg 2, and you immediately feel how much the team learned from Marie. You go to Ellie, and you're like, oh, okay, there was a lot of criticism, and they tried to take it all in at once. They don't fix everything in Ellie, nor do they fix everything in Lily, but they get there. Like, you can see the journey, and you can see how, like, even, like, off-rip back in the 90s, how prepared Gust was to really apply everything they learned to the next game. They never rested on their laurels, like, at all. They were like, okay, no, what did we do wrong here? What can we do for the next one? What can we do for this? Well, how can we do that? You know, like... Yeah. Like, so Marie 1, like, there's a Marie 2. So, like, Salberg 1, or, like, Marie, like, it's one of those things, it's like, when I played the original PS1 version on stream, I genuinely hated it, but when I got the actual... It's funny, when I got the actual PS1 copy and played off my PS1, I actually appreciated it more than when I played the port directly off PS5. Is that weird? Like, when I actually played it on native hardware, in native resolution, in 4x3, at like 280p, I actually enjoyed it more. Like, is that weird? No. But like, I actually like ended up like, it's still the weakest game by far. Like, there's no contest. Like, Marie is really janky and kind of problematic in its design, where it was their first real effort. But as a stepping stone, when you then go to Ellie, I'm so glad that Marie did just well enough back in the day that they could give it another chance to make Ellie, because Ellie shows how flexible Gust as a team are, even back in the 90s. Optimization. I don't think it's a matter of poor optimization. I think it's because the picture quality is so poor that it doesn't make it look as pixely. And it makes everything look a bit, like, almost, like, nicer to look at, where it's not as pixelated, where, you know, like, if the screen was clear on, like, base PS1, you'd notice it. But because when you play it off PS5, you'd notice it. And the filters that you can put over it to try and replicate it are never the same as actually playing on native hardware. But then you know that as well as anyone, like, there's always a charm to playing on native hardware. But that said, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet, but I really do hope we do get a Ellie and eventually a Lily remake. Just because I want more people to see just how much Salberg grew at the time. Because I genuinely, also, don't get me wrong, Salberg as a whole is easily the weakest saga. But it's showing, those early days of Gust, and like I said, and I'm going to keep coming back to it, because it is really one of those things that when you experience it, you'll get what I mean, is seeing just how much Gust as a company grew in their early days. How much they quickly went, okay, people didn't like this needs to be tweaked, this needs to be figured out, this needs to be reworked, let's just fucking do it. They just gave it their all. And it's crazy how when you go from Ellie to Lily, from Salberg 2 to 3, even though they jumped up from PS1 to 2, instead of doing what a lot of companies do, when you jump to next generation hardware and immediately try and do everything with that hardware and jump to the next thing and maybe go try 3D, instead of doing that, no, the third Salberg game still feels like one of the PS1 games. Instead of trying to immediately jump on the new hardware, they just used the PS2's extra horsepower to perfect the PS1 style games, and then only started taking the step up with Gramnid. You know, it's sort of like how we went from the SNES era to the PS1, and there was still a bunch of pixel art games, but now these pixel art games were fluent and near perfect, because instead of jumping to 3D, they just perfected their style. That's kind of what they did. Oh, they're all to me. I get that. I think we're always gonna have a difference of opinion on that. I genuinely really appreciate Yumiya a lot. It's not my favorite Atelier, but it's an interesting stepping stone, and I'm excited to see where it goes next. But equally, I think for a lot of people, myself included, it's easier to swallow Yumiya's big changes because a game like Res Lorena RW also exists. And if that's the path moving forward, that they're always going to have a classic quote-unquote styled game alongside the big innovator, then I feel like people won't get left behind if they're not on board with the newer stuff, you know? Fuck it, do a Dusk 4 alongside Yumiya 2 or whatever you call it. Do a fucking Mysterious Child, which is what I'm going to keep on calling it, because that whole manga strip that we got of the Mysterious Saga didn't really go anywhere in the end, which was really weird. It's we did all these manga strips of an alts from his youth getting teleported, or Luard, sorry, from his youth getting teleported to the future, at the crux of things going wrong, to modern Plachta's timeline. with, you know, where Plush is post-human, and like that expanding into its own story of like this mysterious child. And I was just like, oh, this looks like they're like using the manga to set up a storyline for a new Mysterious game. And then it just went nowhere. It just stopped. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess not. But like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's the path they're gonna go, where they're gonna have a new game, but also have something different. Oh, it's just I was measuring a V from DMC. You know? That's actually a good point when you consider it, because it is just like a soul split version of Luard. But the thing is, if that is alt, where's the if alt is the V, where's the Urizen? Or is it that Phantom Luard you fight like halfway through the game? I miss Lydian Suli. I've been thinking about Lydian Suli, like the game, a lot recently, and it's like even though Lydian Suli, like, it is right up there, I don't know if it's my absolute favorite, because like of the Atelier games, I seem to juggle Lydian Suli, Ryza 2, and Sophie 2 all the time. Like, I feel like if you're like, oh, which one's your favorite? I'll pick one of them, but my answer will change like the next day. But like, I genuinely miss Lydian Suli the most of like those games. Like, I kind of miss Ryza 2, but I'm equally like, well, I'll go for Ryza 2 again eventually because of the DX coming out in like a couple months. I won't, for the record, I've mentioned it before, when like the Ryza DX games come out, I'm not playing them at launch. When I'm in the mood to revisit Ryza one day, maybe in like a year or two, which will probably be after I revisit Mysterious anyway, but whenever that day comes, I will just play the DX versions then. Oh man. But genuinely, I've mentioned it many times before, but I know I'm being greedy as shit, but I do want a 5th Mysterious game, and I don't want it to be on a new character, and I don't want it to be like a Sophie 3 or Furious 2 or Lydian Suli 2. No, I want Atelier Plachta, and I want it to be based after she's a human, and I want it to lean into this, the manga plotline of the mysterious child. And have Plachta kind of like rediscover that part of me. Like part of her, not part of me. I mean, yeah, I wish she was a part of me. I wish she was part of my life. I love Plachta. I feel like I know Plachta has her fans, obviously, but I feel like of the Mysterious Saga, Plachta's kind of underrated compared to like everyone else. Like, Plachta's kind of a really cool character. And I kind of want another game based after Sophie 2, because I love her human design so much. I vastly prefer... Holy shit. Hey, that thing just spawned in. Also, I've noticed that this final dungeon theme, the melody itself has grown the further we've got into the dungeon, which I love. But before we fight this, I'm going to, like, reset my inventory. I know you want Age of God. Maybe in, to be honest, if they ever explored Age of God, which there is a part of me that hopes they do, because Age of God, like, finding out that Age of God is, like, the link that links every single saga of Atelier, is like, what? That's an insane thing to just fucking say. And then they just, like, they do a little bit with it, but not much in Ryza 3. I kind of hope DX expands on that for Ryza 3, because I know they are adding extra story bits for all 3 games. But also, because it's, you know, 3 DX versions coming out at once, I'm not expecting, like, loads, you know? I'm expecting a couple characters, a couple flavor text scenes, and that's about it for all 3 games. Like, because before that, the only sagas that had direct links was Salberg and Gramnid. And that's because Salberg is a country in that first saga's planet, but there's a country to the far south of it called Gramnid. So when you get to, like, Judy, and it's called the Gramnid Saga, you're like, oh, it's just in a different country. It was Iris that started just making up new worlds, and just being like, oh, this is just a separate world from Salberg and Gramnid. And then Mana Kamiya's like, oh, it's just a separate world. And then Verona was like, oh yeah, Arlen's just a separate world. And, you know, like, it started that trend. But like the first two sagas, it's like Kanto and Johto from Pokemon. That's the easiest way to think of Salberg and Gramnid, where they are just kind of connected in the same planet. The French? Did this thing come straight out of the Venice Waterworks? What's this music? Oh, that bass, though. It's just called Tentacle. Great, cool. But yeah, if they ever do a Secret 4, which I think they will eventually, the Secret Saga, even though a lot of the popularity was admittedly from Ryza specifically, and her dummy thick thighs. Oh, this music rips, actually. Oh, hang on a minute. I do think they will do Secret 4 eventually. I just don't think it'll be Ryza. I stand by it that I think they are done with Ryza as as a lead character. And that's why there's loose threads that are left open, but Ryza's kind of finished. I know you resist, but it's a stat debuff I want. And I mentioned it before, but I hope if we do get Secret 4, the new main character is a part of that underworld tribe. I forget the name of the tribe that's on my head, but you know what I mean. The super pale people with the long elf ears. Because I think it would also be kind of poetic in a way that the people that were like a victim of the old alchemy then become the new alchemists. Oh, this track's a bop! Oh, this has got a fucking bounce in it. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's got the fucking leitmotif in. I mean, da, 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 da. It's got the fucking Dusk leitmotif in it. Oh, this track is so fucking good. So I'm like dancing. This track's fucking great. Oh, so I'd prefer Claudia gets the plaster treatment. Oh yeah. I hope, because Cloud the interesting one, because like her story is far from finished. Like they just left her story like completely undone. Like every character but Ryza has missing aspects of their story, but Claudia's like the most apparent. It's like, no, she's nowhere near close to finding whatever cure she needs for her mother. You know? Like on Power Heart Factory PS3 era music style. Yeah. This track's a fucking vibe. I love this. So if you ever stop seeing me just not taking an action, it's because I'm jiving to the music. This track fucking... I actually really like this track. This might be my favorite track in this game. There's something about, like, the flamboyancy of it that just really, like, sticks to me. You know, fuck it. Let's rip an ult. Wow, that did not do, like, any fucking damage. Holy shit. What the fuck was that sound effect from the monster? What the fuck? Oh, Luigi's stunned, fuck. I was like, I thought it was Logi's turn next, so we got fucking stunned. I keep on forgetting stun's an actual thing in this game because it rarely is like, rarely affects us. But yeah, so if there's any like major compliment I can come out of the entire Dusk saga with, is that the Dusk saga at large probably has the most consistent soundtracks of like the series. I need to swap Escher out. Or get an MP in, hang on. You resist that. Logi, get in here. Actually, I might be able to get a double swap link in. Miss! Oh, that might kill. Gotcha. Get out of here, Squidward. Oh, well, that was not much experience for all that, huh? Subjugation. Tentacle. Oh, worse than what I got there. You know, that kind of makes sense, because I did kind of go dummy crazy on the... Oh, that looks like the final boss. Oh, that looks like a final boss arena. Hey, let's go back and reset again. Oh no, he's hot! Yeah, the fucking Squilliam. Squilliam Fancy Sons. Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Just imagine him in his underwear. There was actually quite, like, the newer seasons of SpongeBob aren't as good as the classics. Like, I know that's like, oh no, such a hot take. But there was one fucking thing, they brought Doodlebob back, and Doodlebob has a fucking wife now all of a sudden. And the wife translates everything Doodlebob says, because all you hear from Doodlebob, if you've ever seen any episode of Doodlebob in it, is, and you're like, what the fuck are you saying? But it's like, Doodlebob's going to turn the beast into a normal a normal person, and like, Doodlebob then fixes them, and it turns back into SpongeBob. And Squidward goes, "I thought you said normal person." I was just like that got a chuckle out of me. And I was like, that's actually a good joke. Yeah, I'm on. He's like, yeah, hi, Doodlebob. Alright, let's do the blatantly not a final boss arena. Is this the deepest area? Wow, I didn't think there'd be a place like this underground. But it's also, speaking of SpongeBob, it's going to be interesting when we play Titans of the Tide, the new game coming out in November. Because it's like David Hasselhoff is in all the promotional material. I'm like, is David Hasselhoff like in the game? Like straight up? Because like that would be interesting. It's like we're just playing it and go, oh, hey David Hasselhoff, how you doing, buddy? I'm waiting for Ichiban. Oh yeah, because Ichiban's gonna be in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as well as free DLC. It's a shame none of the DLC characters have any voice lines in Sonic Racing. Like, that's just, like, that's... I kind of get it for the crossover characters, because it's probably, like, licensing bullshit or something to do with that stops it happening. But for, like, the characters are already owned by Sega, I'm like, what gives? Why is it Hatsune Miku is the only one that has voice lines? Everyone else, Joker, just has Persona 5 sound effects. Ichiban, I haven't actually seen any footage of him, but I imagine he's just going to have Yakuza sound effects. Like, you do a trick with Joker, and you just hear the menu sound from, like, Persona 5, and you're like, huh. I mean to be a place like this underground. Lottie, look! Oh, and we've seen, because of a leak, the final DLC of, like, the, like, licensed out third-party DLCs is going to be Mega Man. So I can't wait for a Mega Man-themed course and to, like, drive around as Mega Man. So yeah, the rumors that it was going to be Among Us ended up being false, or at least for now. There, in the coding for the game, there's references to a third DLC wave, because technically there's only 2 waves. So if there's a third DLC wave, there's still a chance that we might get a fucking Among Us DLC later. They're just not revealing it yet. What's that? There's reference to a third DLC wave, and there's also another, I think it's like 5 empty slots. So I'm guessing that's just leaving it open. So if there's other DLC and like, so they can do other DLC in the future if the game's like super successful, which I hope it is. That must be the guardian of this place, as well as the water control device itself. Then if we stop that, stay on your guard. Huh? Intruders, leave immediately. Yeah, it's the Genshin Among Us crossover is so like, if they did that crossover like 5 years ago, I think it would have like popped off real hard. But like, Genshin's still doing super well, but Among Us is not in its prime of popularity anymore. Let's be real with ourselves. It has its audience, sure, but it is not like what it was back during COVID. It just isn't. Linka's voice? I knew it. The controller of that device is an artificial life form we witnessed in the botanical garden. The device may be malfunctioning, but as long as the controller functions, it can continue to operate. Intruders, leave immediately. If not, you will be eliminated. But I don't actually know if we're getting anything on, like, Genshin's end, really, other than just promotion. Among Us, we know, is getting a Paimon and an Aether and Lumine, like, skin for your, like, Among Us bean. If we destroy this device, will it hurt the other Linker? Probably a little, at least. It was the same for Flameu. So, Trails of DMC. Yeah, I'm, like, ZZZ being such, like, a action game with fighting game roots in how it handles its action and combat. It's like, do a, like, crossover of any character action game or any fighting game, and it'll pop off. It'll like, fit like a glove. But the thing is, if they cross over with DMC, there's going to be tough competition because Punishing Grey Raven did a crossover with DMC, and Dante just straight up plays like Devil May Cry 5 Dante, and Virgil just straight up plays like DMC 5 Dante. Like Virgil, sorry. Like, they just straight up play like their DMC 5 counterparts, like, no strings attached, no compromise. And you're like, oh, the game just changes to let you play as how they played in DMC 5. So, like, that's a tough competition. Like, the best Virgil in Gacha is just straight up Virgil. Then if we can't attack it, didn't I tell you before, humans only repeat the same mistakes. That's right, Lottie, we need to be the ones who overcome these mistakes. A malfunctioning device is probably painful for the controller too. Intruder recognized as having no will to leave, commencing elimination immediately. You're right, Stera. We definitely need to stop this device. Alright. Alright, final boss time. I'm assuming. Concord. Fucking Concord! You know, it's been over a year now since that game died. Oh, did they suicide bomb? Oh, okay, one of them did. Oh, yeah, the game lasted like 2 weeks at most. And I think it literally died after 2 weeks. So didn't it get shut down literally 2 weeks later after its release? I can't remember. If you can believe it, I didn't give a flying fuck about that game, so I didn't really pay attention. Which is a shame, because it's not the devs' fault that Sony really wanted them to make that and do all that. But the fact that they had to take the bullet for it's just like, ugh. But yeah, that game, it was... Anyone knew that game was not gonna last. People really don't care for those sort of games. It'll be the same, especially now with how much controversy Marathon ended up building up by stealing everything. People just don't care for those kind of games that much, despite how heavily the industry is trying to pretend people do. We recover, realign, we recover from KO, nullifies affected states, ailments of allies, great gene. I like the fucking slow burn of this track, by the way. Like, there was a glimmer of an electric guitar, and then it kind of simmered away for a second. Like, it started to creep in, it's like, nah. There it is. It absorbed 90 MP? The fuck you, don't do that. Defense, okay. Oh, this is such a fucking ballad in the background. Damn. Okay, okay, yeah, this is free for free, the final boss themes. I love this. Well, technically 4 for 4 because I said Escher and Logi had 2. And what a great final boss theme to end the last Atelier game I've yet to finish that's released. Because once again, like, we have to acknowledge, like, well, I acknowledge it, that this is the very last Atelier game I'd yet to play. I've done all Salbergs, I've done both Gramnirs, I've done all 3 Irises, I've done both Monica Mias, done all the Arlands. I'm about to have done all the Dusk, so I obviously did all the Mysterious and Secrets and Memories.
一気に決めよう。ぼんやりしてると危ないぞ。
はい、じゃあつなげていきます。世紀の大魔法、これで見納めかもね。本気で怒った。
Oh, 11,000 health still. Fuck it, I'm going for the ult.
この攻撃、
Wow! Holy shit, Escher, I didn't realize you had that in you. True power unleashed. Oh, okay. Phase 2 and a new fiend. What the fuck's going on?
チャンスだ。一気に決めよう。ぼんやりしてると危ないぞ。
続きます。直撃タイム。
Escher will... No, yeah, like Escher will go, so I will try and set up more damage.
まだまだ。
よーく聞くよ。全然聞かない。
おう。
師匠直伝かぼちゃ召喚。続きます。もう本気出すからね。
The trade of the autos. That's what that is. If we were just trading autos for a second.
ほらこっち。
おう。
ボッコボコにしてやるんだから、これを使って。ありがとう。もう手加減なしです。内なる星よ、振り落ちなさい。
達成するぞ。
逃がさないよ。力解放しちゃうね。ごめんなさい。助かった。
Oh, we're so close, it's so far.
よーく聞くよ。
いや、広げるな。しくじったな。
失敗なんてしないもん。ちょっと待ってて。ありがとう。ここから頑張るね。これで大丈夫だよ。師匠直伝かぼちゃ召喚。私だって。
Fucking hell, we wanted to make sure Wilbell died, huh? She got the lucky auto-res and it's like, nah, bitch, get out of here. Oh, we're like right on like the cusp.
行きます。ありがとう。ここから頑張るね。
Creates time card attack for attack item.
よーし、行くよー。ほら、こっち。
What's he playing on the chin here? Oh, I gathered. Anytime there's any lyrics, I just assume it's not gonna be completely safe. It's all good.
これでサポートするね。
It's all good. I was prepared for that.
霊気を剣に変えます。ちょっと待ってて。
すまない、助かるよ。
Oh, come on, it's so close.
ぶつけ完全パワー。
まだまだ。
これで大丈夫。 危ないよ。手加減なしです。集まれ、氷の結晶。
くれてやる。
Hey! Gold trophy, the Eternal Controller. Alright, that got a little weird, like risky near the end, but we got there.
こんなところか。
I did have a backup plan. If we lost that fight, we had the resources to make another elixir, so I was just going to make another elixir and carry 2 of them into that final boss.
よーし。
Because that was the only thing that got a little worrying, is that we,
ダメか。
I ran out of elixir charges, so I was like, uh-oh, I have to kind of, like, figure it out as I went from there.
妥協はしない。さら。
Control device and purification device. Functions. Terminated. It's over. Restarting purification device. The operation is restarted under normal operation conditions. Restarted? The problem wasn't the device, it was what was controlling it. This should buy a little time. Is it okay not to stop it? I fixed the levels to the intake and output. It won't intake more than necessary. Better than nothing. The rest is up to nature. The power of nature. The power of nature. That's right. Keith, Aisha. I found something out about the seed flame you entrusted to me. I think this seed was for a time like this. It's possible. No, I'm sure of it. The seed from Geosis? Plants require water and earth. Yeah, that seems right. However, that seed is no ordinary plant seed. There are too many unknown factors. You're free to use it however you want. But do you have the determination to accept the result, no matter what it is? Determination? Yes. I'll repeat myself. That seed is a product of Geosis. Remember that Geosis was a failed project. It's safe to assume that it contains the functions of Geosis as well. It's true that Geosis failed, or more like an incomplete device. But Flameu wished for the Earth to be revived and gave this to us. She said it was needed for this land. I can't see it harming the land, or repeating the same mistakes as before. You believe the intention of Geosis was to solve the Dusk? Yes! I gave you my advice. Make the final decision for yourselves. The administrator of Geosis. I'd like to have a chance to speak to this Flameu as well. You'll see her. Someday, I'm sure. This seed. I want to entrust it to the Shallies. Do you think that's best, Logi? Yeah, it seems like Flameu herself wanted to grow somewhere in this region as well. Wait, us? Then I have an idea. This seed, maybe we can plant it in Illusion Village. Lottie! It's a seed that can help the land regain its energy and let plants take root again, right? If we plant it downstream from the water source, it could help weaker land regain its strength. 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm thankful for your thoughts, but I don't think that would actually solve the root of the problem. But your village is close to running out of water, Stera. Still, I think Flameu's seed should be planted in the best place to make a stand against the Dusk. I think either idea could work. That's right. The Dusk isn't a phenomenon that originates from a particular point. It's a global issue. That's why I think, no matter where we plant it, Flameu will happily watch over this seed's growth. Yeah, I think so too. The ones who decide will be Stera and Lottie. You're the ones who've brought us this far, after all. Stera, please give me a little time to think. Escher and Aisha left a decision about where to plant the seed up to us. I talked with Lottie, and we made a decision. Lottie and myself, an Illusion Village representative, decided that this seed should be planted near the altar of the Lord of Water. On what basis? We believe by showing the Lord of Water that humans want to restore the land and water, her anger will subside. This world doesn't belong to humans alone. If we don't show this feeling to the land itself, the Dusk won't stop. Can you really prove that this decision isn't only for the sake of humans? We're here to try and find out. It might be hard to express, but we want to use alchemy and Flameu's seed for the sake of the world. We want to learn more to accomplish that. That's what Lottie and I decided. Well, that sounds like an answer you two would come up with. I'm sure the Lord of Water will be happy to hear it. This is all happening very quick. Alright, Stera, are you really okay with this? Of course, Lottie. If it comes to the village, I'm sure we'll find a way to pull through. You've gotten strong, Stera. It's because I have everyone supporting me, especially you, Lottie. Anyway, should we plant it? Yes. Keith Griff, we planted the seed. I see. I hope your decision brings favourable results. There's no need to worry, Keith. That isn't a naughty seed. Your statements are illogical from time to time. I have a hard time responding. That seed. If only we had more of them. I might have solved the Dusk super quick. Ah, you're hoping for too much. Oh, I know. Keith, can you make more of those seeds? I think that'd be impossible even for Keith Griff. The seed contains complex structures, most of which are still unknown to us. Oh, that's right, but I want to make more of them too. If this was the intent of Geosis, it may be worth challenging. We should continue our research. I merely seek the truth. However, you taught me that action can bring about the truth as well. The innate good in humans versus the truth. Testing it might not be so bad. It's finally over, Stera. Yeah, a lot of things happened. And this isn't the end. This is only the beginning. You're right. It's not like this will change things immediately. But still, Lottie, I learned so many different things. Including the fact that I still know nothing at all. Yeah, me too. I don't need to overreach myself. There are still plenty of things I can accomplish. Shallie, Shallie, two Shallies. If we work together, we'll super invincible. It's the first time I've heard you sing, Lottie. Anyway, let's go home. Back to our home, Stellard. Cool. Yeah, that's right. I'll put the material in here easy. Hurry, Charlotte, hurry. Quick on your feet, skip, skip along. What a weird song. I like that anytime she's in a good mood, she sings about it. Like, it's cute. I know it's just a character quirk, but it is cute. Hey Maruka, you're late. You said you'd teach me alchemy from Central today. There's not much I can teach. You've already gotten really good at alchemy, Shal. What? No way, not at all. I can't do anything about the dust like this. Well, to be honest, you have gotten pretty skilled with alchemy. Wait, really? Stop, you're embarrassing me. Today's your initiation. Huh? There's something else I can teach you. Not for a while. There's nothing else, sir, I can teach you. Not for a while, actually. Now I can finally get back to my magic training. Wait, does this mean I won't be your apprentice anymore? I guess you could say that, though I was never an alchemist in the first place. Is that okay? No, it's not okay! You're my master! You say that, but the apprentice is more skilled than the master here. Please, master! I want you to stay as my master! I want to learn more! I just told you! Please? Please? Shall. There's more I need to do, just like you. Or more like, I found out what I need to do. Yeah, there's still one more lord that Wilbur needs to get under her belt. I'm curious, like, from where in the timeline they're gonna pull Wilbur from for Res Lorraine RW. Like, is she gonna be like, oh yeah, my student, Shallie back home? Or is this gonna be, like, when she was still younger and less mature? You know, like, what Wilbur are we pulling from? It's same with Sophie. Like, what Sophie are we getting? She's got the blue jacket, so I'm assuming, like, maybe pre-Ferris, but we'll have to see. That's why I can't just be thinking about alchemy all the time. You'll be fine, your alchemy is amazing. I taught you, so there's no doubt. I know you'll try your hardest. We're looking for the same things, but I know we'll meet again somewhere. It will be the same for you and Belle too, if the time comes when you go your separate ways. Do your best too, Master! How's this? So, skills grow, again! Morin, try this one too! Escher, that name, not for skilled hunter, nom nom. What? Why is it okay when Shadys call you Hum Hum, but I can't call you Homeran? Reasons, nom nom. This flavor, Colsey apples. Jeez, are you two trying to make Homura get fat? Hello. Something smells good. Shayleys, you two should try this. It's my special recipe. These apple tarts, they smell so good. It is the specialty of the homeland, right? They look delicious. I made these using apples from my family's orchard. This year's harvest was pretty big. I still remember Neo complaining that she couldn't even move her arms. I want to meet Neo. Me too. I wonder if she's like Aisha. They're sisters, but they're actually pretty different. Wow, now I want to meet her even more. Escher, Logi, we should end our break soon. Please return to your work. Okay. I guess I'll continue where I left off. There's word that an official branch office could open, so I have high expectations from you two. Wait, we still can't go home? Oh, I want to go and see everyone. No sense complaining. I'm here at least. Let's work together to clean up these prawns before leaving. Logi, yeah, I'll do my best. Escher, tarts, more please. Yep, coming. We still have plenty of apples. Shadys, please eat as much as you like. Trophy unlocked. A celebrity meeting. Encounter Harry and Gerald having a chat. Hello, young alchemists. Hello, Harry. Hello. Why are you here? I guess you could call it a celebrity gathering. Celebrity... What? Olsen runs a global company that publishes books, and is still quite an agreeable fellow. Oh, Mr. Perrin, your deep knowledge of ancient history and noble character are quite the accomplishments. Sounds like you're getting along. We're planning a cooperation between the Harry Company and Perrin Corporation to spread information and goods. I didn't think I'd make a business venture like this at my age, but this is a breath of fresh air. I agree, that sense of adventure is just what's needed to overcome. You're both capable of business and yet daring. I've never seen Mr. Perrin smile before. Stella looks like it will become even more prosperous. My sisters and I were all artificial life forms created from one origin. That is a strange feeling. We didn't know if we should tell you. No, thanks to you, I can finally feel some closure. Without you two, I might have never learnt the truth. I see. I'd like to meet the youngest who lives in Coal Seat sometime. I would too. I missed her as a playable character in this game. Like, Logi had to fill in the slot of, like, my knight unit, of just, like, my physical powerhouse unit. It will. You might end up getting along unexpectedly well, too. It is kind of funny that, like, for, like, 3, arguably 4 sagas, because Riser Games kind of had a knight unit as well, straight, they always made sure there was one character that was just a physical powerhouse and defensive wall at the same time that you could just have in your party, and more often than not, they were consistent across the whole saga. Like, you had Stern, or Sturk, whatever his fucking name was, for, like, the whole Arlen trilogy. You know, like, he was so good in all 3 games. There was always some dude in armor in every mysterious game that you'd get. Maybe you should pack your bags and get going without thinking too much. No, it would be strange to go visit them myself. It would be more stylish if the others came to visit me. Stylish? Oh, Keith Griffin and Adelia. Oh, and Ayesha too. Are you going somewhere? Well, yes, I'm done here. You can relax and take your time. We can't do that. We need to do some research on that seed, and we need to investigate ruins in other areas. We're very busy. We ended up staying here far longer than expected after all. But I'm sure we'll meet again. We still have plenty of stuff to research here. Master? Yes? I forgot to try Sol's sweets while we was here. That was a huge missed opportunity. It's not a big loss, I'll buy you something sweet later. Okay. You can have this if you want. This is... Sol made it. Thank you. A delicate texture and flavour, with a feeling of love and care for a person eating it. The vanilla is nostalgic, and the cinnamon and orange are a perfect blend. This was a lovely experience. Thank you. You're pretty cute sometimes, Adelia. Anyway. It's like granddad with his fucking grandkids. Anyway, we're going home. We're leaving. Ayesha, Adelia. Understood. Thank you very much. For my mum, this town. Thank you. Thank you for helping me with alchemy and seeing the truth. See you again sometime. I mean, how old is Keith Griffin? He's like somewhere in his 50s, right? At earliest. Time has really flown since we've met, Stera. Yeah, I feel the same way. But after coming here and meeting you, experiencing so much, I feel like a brand new person. A new person, eh? I wonder if I've been able to move forward at all. You have for sure. I hope so. You're going back to your village, right? Yeah, I know what I need to do, and what's the most important to me. So, I see. Okay, I guess I have another dream. I'll do everything I can for this town, then get my own ship, so I can go see you. I'll be an amazing chef you can be proud of, Lottie. I mean, I don't know why the subtitles said they said different things when they both went, Atelier Shallie. No farewell hug, they're just gonna say bye. Oh no, they're gonna do the anime thing of running after the ship though, okay. I feel like this is like the quickest from final boss to like all the ending shit. Usually they get you to do other things, like to kind of do like the downtrend before you actually get your credits. Or like they make you go manually explore and talk to everyone. This is just kind of like it's just going through the motions. Like, alright, you're done, let's go. Oh, I did no other ending condition. Ooh. Ooh, I think this is like the worst I've ever done in an Atelier game. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, shit. Alright, we'll get the only trophy I can fucking get. Charlotte's Rest. Now, literally, Alchemist of the Dusk Sea. Oh, my final thoughts. I have very mixed feelings about this game. Like, as a whole experience. I really do. Oh, it's cute that they have, like, references to Ayesha, because this is the end of the trilogy as well, because that's Ayesha artwork. And we're probably going to get Escher and Logi artwork as well. This game is next to Iris 2 as having like the rockiest fucking road to go through of an Atelier game for me personally. Because holy shit, that first half just did not click with me. And that's just like me personally, it just did not click with me. I found it very repetitive. I felt the chapters were kind of like dull. It was just go explore one area, okay, kill time for 2 hours until the plot allows you to advance. Combat was very not satisfying because you got no experience unless you did quests for like the first half. It's weird how they kind of undid it and just let you get experience normally in the second half, but I get why they did that. It was to stop you getting over leveled too early, to make it tied to the quest system. It's just it made combat like not that attractive to me. It's just like, oh, why am I bothering then? If I'm not beating quests, it's just eh. But so the first half, like, it's just like the only thing that was carrying me along is I liked the character moments, but even then there weren't that many character moments in the first half, so it was like, a lot of like in between of not much happening, which made it kind of like ugh. But the second half did pick up a lot because it continued the plot threads that Ayesha and Escher and Logi started and actually did something with them in a satisfying way. I don't think this second half is like as satisfying as Escher and Logi, but Escher and Logi was also like a hype machine because it had full animated anime cutscenes, entering the final dungeon, leaving the final dungeon, you know, the return to it, and then doing the second final boss. I don't know if this game has a return and like an extra secret final boss that I just didn't get because I didn't do that much of the main journey. Like clearly, because I only got one ending, I missed a lot. But for me, like, this game is still good, but I, as a whole, did not enjoy this as much as the other two Dusk games. And, like, for me personally, it's like on the lower end of the spectrum. In fact, let me find where I want to put it on my list now I finished it, and I can quickly run through that. Oh, Jesus, there's so many fucking games. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, actually, I think about the same as Iris too. Alright, my list from bottom to top. So my least favorite going up to my absolute favorite. My least favorite is the original Atelier Marie. then it's Blue Reflection 1, then it's Marie Remake, then it's Knights of Azure 1, then it's Atelier Ellie, which is Salberg 2, then it's Fearless, or Mysterious 2, then it's Lily, Salberg 3, then it's Rorona, Arlen 1, then it's Shallie, yeah, I'll put Shallie there, Dusk 3, then it's Iris 2, then it's Judy, which is Gramnid 1, then it's Artonico Quoga, which is the third game, then it's Iris 1, Iris 3, Viorate, which is Gramnid 2, Sophie, well, Mysterious 1, Riser 1, I'll do this ending I'll read the ending text in a second, I want to finish my chat, Knights of Azure 2, Artonico 1, Atelier Lulua, which is Arlen 4, Maruru, or Arlen 3, Artonico 2, Mana Kamiya 2, Arna Surge, which is Artonico 5, Mana Kamiya 1, Atelier Ayesha, or Dusk 1, Toturi, Arlen 2, Riser 3, Yumiya, Escher and Logi, or Dusk 2, Lydian Suli, Mysterious 3, Sophie 2, or Mysterious 4, Riser 2, Blue Reflection, Second Light. That's kind of how I'm feeling. So yeah, Shallie is on the lower end, so I still like it. Everything above Knights of Azure 1 is in the good category, and everything like Knights of Azure 1 and down is in the alright category. But I can't in good conscience like put it above like even like Judy, because I genuinely like Gramnid 1 a lot. And like, I kind of feel the same way I felt with Iris 2. Well, Iris 2 is also a really fucking rocky ass game, but there's still things to like about it for me personally. Which I know is pretty blasphemy to some of you, that like I put it that low, but I genuinely like, it's kind of very like, with it. Anyway, sometime later. Shal, are you done with the synthesis? What? Wait, Maruko, just a little more. You don't need to rush, you'll just end up messing it up. Lottie, what's your hand? Ah! Ah! See? I see you were working very hard. Shal's mum, is it okay for you to be up? Thanks to Shallie, Periand, and you. The doctor said I'll be okay, as long as I don't strain myself. Yeah, Nadi's story arc with her health, man, that was picked up and dropped real quick, wasn't it? It was solved off-screen by Ayesha because the other Shallie asked her for help. It's like, oh, fuck, okay. Mum, we're really busy at the moment. Oh, my. Oh, this is a cute artwork. Sorry, Maruka. Wait just a sec. I'll start the synthesis again now. And like usual with these games that have multiple endings, I will, like, once we're, like... Because I'm going to go for the extras menu, but when we're nearly done, I will look up quickly what all the other endings are to see if there are any of them that seem, like, interesting. Mostly the true ending, to see where they kind of wrap it all up as the true ending. I told you, you don't need to rush. Hussy, make sure you take your time. But there's been a lot more orders for our alchemy. Especially after Shallie came back. I haven't really done anything. Is your village okay? Yes, lately they've been working with other settlements, and the distribution is stabilized too. I came here because I thought I could learn more about the Dusk. Ooh. This synthesis is really hard. It seems like you have a bit of variation in your technique, Lottie. There's so much you can do. Also, why is Shallie 2 just holding carrots and garlic? She's not Viorate. Viorate's the one that's got the fucking carrot obsession. But I'm really happy people in town are noticing our hard work. I'm surprised you're so serious about this. I made a promise with Master Wilbell that I'd become an alchemist who can help this town. I want to say that with pride someday too. Lottie, your hand! Ah! Looks like it's sure starting again. It may be hard to be popular in town. I wish you could tell Shal to calm down a bit. Alright, time to try again. Finn. Costume successfully sent to the dressing room. Oh, save your game. Okay, I'll save on a separate file. Alright, system save, right? Novice. Nice. Enlightened one! Most defeated monster was the killing machine. Most synthesized item. I didn't make shit in chapter 10. Cool. I literally made nothing in chapter 10. Synthesis, you made nothing. New difficulty level, despair. Despair! Nagito, no, not for another 4 months. Oh my god. Oh, where are we going? Whee! Sorry. Oh, I love this artwork. I wish there was a button to get rid of like the menu icon so I could have it like full art. When Wilbur was doubting herself. Oh yeah, Wilbur. Fucking Keithcliff, like, oh, this dark evil fortress. Oh, I'm just gonna sit on this throne and read a book, bitch. Like, oh, dude, fucking. I was gonna keep that for my private click. No, I'm kidding. Oh, when they made up. When the mum got sick. Is this gonna be the other side? Oh, I didn't even really notice this when we first got this scene. Oh, hey, Shallie. You're right, the depressing backstory. Oh, hey, the artwork we didn't see because I didn't do alchemy with her. Ooh, concept art. Me every time I wake up. To be honest, like, I'm trying to, like, not bring much attention to it because I know I'll get a little emotional, but it's kind of dawning on me that I am kind of done with my major Atelier journey. I'm 25 games down now. You know? Like, I have played and beaten them all now. You know, like, it's kind of, like, dawning on me. It's like, man, like, after, like, just over 3 years since I started Sophie 1, here we are, 25 games down. Like, if little did I know when I played Sophie 1 that it was going to dominate my life this much. Like, the fuck am I going to do once I'm done with Res Lorena? Play Trails? Aww. Aww. Also me every morning. I wake up and see myself in the mirror and go, ah! I love these fucking doodles. And we'll call you Trails in the Robbie. Yeah, I'm keeping, like Atelier Robbie has become such, like, a brand thing with me. I'll keep it for, like, the foreseeable future, but still. Oh, this is cool. They're making notes of his father's design to influence Soul's design. That's actually kind of cool. Shaylee's mum. I'm going to be honest, Shaylee's mum looks way cuter in her artwork than the final model. Little gremlin. She's cute too, in like a tomboy kind of way. This dickhead, right. This absolute loser. Very end. So, yep, the shopkeep. I was genuinely dumbfounded she didn't end up being playable. She has such a unique and intricate design and has a unique background as well. And it's like, oh, she's just a shopkeep, huh? Okay. How many enemy designs? Okay, and that's all of them. Oh, all the character tracks. Ayesha's 27. Oh, okay, she's not early 20s. She's actually older than, like, me by a year. Oh, she's only older than me by a year. Hey, Ayesha. Hey, girl. I really like the situation for the last boss in the game. For the Lord of Water battle. Oh yeah, this was a good theme. Oh, the opening theme. Keith's victory theme. What? I want to be this kind of old man. His ultimate is shorter now, so the track needed to be shorter too. It was almost comedic in the last game, but since the ultimate in this game is a bit cooler now, we decided to go more serious after. I want to find that one theme we heard that was like the first half of the final boss theme. I recognize this. Yeah, I was going to say this. I recognize this track name. I recognize Cloud of Sand. This is an Irish track. And then I saw read the thing. I used this title before, but it fits the image too perfectly not to use it. By the way, the other time I used it was in Irish too. Oh, they're not read out, right? Oh, I don't get to read them out. We said we got new costumes as well. I want to see what we got here. Okay, so not really much different there. I think it's just the Crimson Shooting Star, the alternate colour. Wilbur hasn't got anything new. You've not got anything new. That's cute. Yeah, you got anything new? I'm surprised Logi doesn't get access to his original costume like everyone else kind of does. This is wild for Ayesha. She looks so charming in like this, like the full like suit. All right, now before we wrap up, so I'm gonna look up what happens in the true ending, so I have context of like how this all ends properly. I know you got to do it on your second playthrough, but I'm not doing another playthrough of this. True ending, what happens? In the game's true ending, the pair of them help one another stand up to the dusk with renewed courage, and the knowledge that they will never give up while they stand alongside each other. The pair of them represent the way in which humanity might be able to find their way out of the Dusk crisis intact, by acknowledging that they know nothing, and by examining their lives while they still have the opportunity to live them. When the Dusk setting ends up after the events after Shallie remains to be seen at the time of writing, but with all the alchemists of Dusk continuing to work together and understand the world even as we leave them behind for now, I think it's safe to say that it's in good hands. Oh, okay, so just kind of an extension of the ending we got in a way then, by the sounds of it. They acknowledge that, like, although, like, the steps have been made to start repairing the world, there's still a lot they don't understand, and so there's the journey for another time they will need to make eventually.
こんにちは。お仕事邪魔しちゃいました。空は遠い。やれやれ。
Which I think is a nice way to kind of wrap it up. I can see how, like, the argument for people saying there doesn't need to be a fourth Dusk, because you can kind of see it's like from there they would grow to learn more. Like, if there's smaller things, start trying to work it out, and eventually the planet would grow. But equally, I can see why people say there should be a fourth game, because it's that open-endedness of, well, they may have started the journey, but there's still a lot they don't understand or know. Like, I can see both aspects. Personally, I would be down for a fourth Dusk game. Because I genuinely, as a whole, like the whole Dusk saga. I think it's, even if I wasn't the biggest fan of this game in the saga, it's still one of the most consistent sagas of the lot. Like, you know what you're in for all three games. Whilst, like, even the saga before it and immediately after it, both of them have very clear and distinct outliers that kind of disrupt the pace. You know, like, the Arlen saga, Rorona is definitely not like the others. Like, Rorona is nowhere near as good as Toru and Maruru. And then other side of it, Furious is very... You either love it or you don't. Like, it's very different from Sophie before it and Lydia and Sully after it. Like, this one is very consistent. So yeah, I'd be down for a fourth one. I'm not sure if I'd make the lead, if they'd make it another new character for a fourth one, or if they would go back to, like, a previous lead or what. Heck, give Neo time to shine, why not? I love Furious Warts and all. You know, I do too. When I first played Furious, I thought it was the worst one, but you heard in my list, it's nowhere near the bottom anymore. I genuinely did come to appreciate it for what it is. It's a quirky experimental game that doesn't necessarily get everything right, but I kind of like that, you know? And also, I kind of adore Furious as a character. I mentioned it before, Furious is the daughter I'd want to have, even if Sully is the daughter I know I'd end up with. But I think I'm going to call it there, because I think that's kind of everything I want to do and want to show. We also only got this done in like 2 hours, so that really wasn't bad going in terms of stream length. I said, but as for the next time we meet in the Atelier universe, it's not going to be long. It's Friday. It's Atelier Res Lorena RW, which is what I'll be titling it as. I'm not going to put fucking Red Alchemist, White Guardian. I'm just going to put Atelier Res Lorena RW, and then Session 1, etc, etc. I mean, heck, even in the official hashtag is Atelier Res RW. Like, the official hashtag they're using on Twitter is hashtag Atelier RES RW. And then it's just capital R and capital W. Telling me it's Friday night, yeah. But yeah, to recap next week's schedule, there's going to be no Metaphor stream next week because it's just going to be too busy. It's why I did 2 Metaphor streams this week to try and finish it, but we're not close. When I realized we weren't that close to finishing it, I was like, oh, okay. Monday, so tomorrow, the 22nd, is free day early access to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which is exclusive to the deluxe edition. So yes, I'm a shill. I'm a whale. I spent the extra money for the early access. On Tuesday, through the partner program, I will be streaming Silent Hill F with the early access release of that game, because that releases 2 days early for people who either pre-order or for me through the partner program. On Wednesday is Evernight's release for Honkai Star Rail, Evil March. So we'll be streaming that. I am going to be rolling for Evil March because, come on. Like, it's Evil March. Come on. Hopefully, like, for once, my Honkai Star Rail gacha luck is not Dogwater, because I can actually get her and maybe have some rolls spare to start saving for Cyrene. Thursday is my only free day, but if we finish Honkai Star Rail in one stream, I will probably do more Silent Hill F that day, since that's the official release of Silent Hill F. So it will make sense to do it. Friday, And Saturday will be completely dominated by Atelier Reina RW. And potentially Sunday as well. But that's a huge potential, because I might unironically just be fucking exhausted by Sunday. I don't know how I will be this time next week, doing all those streams in a row. But I am going to be streaming at least 6 days in a row, starting tomorrow. Technically 7 days straight, because I streamed today as well. Technically 8, because I streamed yesterday as well. Even if yesterday and today were shorter streams, which is why I didn't mind. Because yesterday I wasn't feeling 100%, and today we finished the fucking game. So yeah, like I said, I'll update the schedule almost as soon as this stream's done, but next week is going to be busy. But I hope you guys enjoy that. Sonic Racing Crossworlds will be a one-off, because it's not like that game has a big story mode. It's a racing game. I'm going to do all the Grand Prix, maybe do some, if not all, the time trials, and then fuck around online for a few hours. And then once we've done like however many hours I end up streaming it for, I'll say, okay, that was a fun stream, and then that'll probably be it. And if I stream it again, it'll be for game nights, like if we're playing online, and like I'll invite chat to hop in, sort of thing. Sort of like what I used to do with Guilty Gear. Silent Hill F, according to reviews, is about 12 hours long, so in theory we should knock that out in 2 to 3 streams. Probably 3, because I probably won't try and make it like 2 6-hour streams. I think that would kill me. And it also depends how stuck I get on the puzzles and how much it scares the shit out of me. We'll see. But I digress. I'm waffled on enough. I do like this game. I have to, like, to wrap up. I do like this game. I just don't like it as much as a lot of the other ones. And I still recommend it. Just, I think, for people who are new to the Atelier series, just be ready with, and this isn't just this game, Escher and Logi as well, be ready for very slow starts. Escher and Logi had a very slow first half as well. This game had an egregiously slow first half, but both games did pick up on the back end a lot to make them far more enjoyable. You've just got to sit through that slower first chunk. And these aren't the only Atelier games that are kind of slow in the first half. It's just these are the games where I kind of felt it the most, if that makes sense. Like Iris 1 is slow as shit in the first half, but you don't feel it that much because you go through the motions a lot. You're always getting new dungeons, you're always getting new dialogue and responses, there's always new things to make in alchemy. So like even though the story's barely moving, you're still progressing. And then like after it, like Sophie 1's got a kind of slow first half because like the story genuinely doesn't move at all for the first half. But Sophie 1 is one of the most charming games in the franchise that you don't give a fuck that it's kind of slow. There's so many little scenes and so many cute moments and so many like pieces of it that you get along the way that you kind of live in that sound. Like you feel like you've experienced that town fully, so you don't care that it's kind of slow. And then once it does finally start to like not run out of steam, but like, you know what I mean, like where it starts to reach a point where it's like you've seen everything you need to see in town, that's when the plot naturally comes back into the focus anyway, so it has a nice flow. Like the slowest and like the hardest, the rockiest game in the series to get you, even though I really like it, it's still very rocky, is Iris 2. Which is probably part of the reason why I appreciate Iris 3 so much, because Iris 3 is just so much better. But I digress. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for joining me on my Dusk journey. It's genuinely been a nice treat. I was so nervous with Aisha, because I knew the time limit was a lot stricter and a lot harder than some of the other Atelier games, and we still got a pretty solid ending out of it, and managed to make good progress through it. In fact, I didn't actually find the time limit too bad. We had plenty of time spare by the time we finished. And then Escher and Logi, I'd argue, is actually the easiest time limit in the series, like next to Furious. Like, it's wild how much time we had spare for everything. But it was still nice to do. In the same vein where I was kind of nervous with Ireland, but once I kind of got a feel for the time limit, it was fine. But thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. Until then, though, you guys take care now. Peace.